Okay, gang, we're back. We're gonna do something that I normally start a build with. I don't know why I've completely changed. When I first learned how to build ukulele, the first thing we actually did was the neck, because that took the longest to shape, oddly enough, because we did it by hand, and I still do it by hand. So today, we're gonna glue up the neck, and we'll have a little discussion. We'll talk about the specs. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I might throw some extra stuff in there today. Let's go. Demo. Well, not demo. We're going to talk story. Okay. Let's talk about the neck blank for a little bit. Okay. Let me get this. For my boys, well, they're men now. I got some specs on here. This may look weird, but you'll see this come into play later on. Yes, we are going to do a mortise and tenon. Anyway, we've got some specs right on top there. They're not exact. Okay, sorry if I'm yelling in the microphone right there. And I'll tell you why. You'll see this 0.825, that's not where we're at. But the 20 inches is key. What I didn't write on here was 16.5. 2 inches for the heel and 1.5 inches, that is the key right there. So 20 minus 2 is 18, minus 1.5 is about 16.5, give or take. And that's what we're gonna need on the final length. I'll show you where we're at. All right, I already made some cuts on this. Here's the full blank right here. Let me make sure you can see this, yep. So this is basically 20 inches long, a little bit longer. I'll measure off 2 inches right here. I'll use this so you can see. 2 inches, a little bit more, 1.5 inches, a little bit less. I'm gonna stack heel block. But what I also do with the heel block, and by the way, I've marked these already. If you can see that, I got a check right there and a check right there. I know this is how I'm gonna glue it up right there. It's not quite on the nose quarter, so I swap it. So the grain runs a little this way on the bottom and a little that way on the top, and we'll switch it around. It's gonna look like this. That's what my off quarter saw net blank looks like. Again, we're doing an ukulele. It's 4 nylon strings, and we're gonna put a carbon fiber rod in here. These are gonna be stable enough for what we do. Yes, I have some quarter saw and other stuff. I'm gonna build a guitar later on. Anyway, you get a quarter, get a quarter. Of course. That being said, for those of you that know, I build a lot of quilted maple ukulele. And quilted maple, in order to get the quilt out, it's flat sawn. So do I use flat sawn necks? Yes, I do. So does Fender. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm not just gonna stack the block over here. Okay. Got the measurements. This came off the end over here. All right. So 2 inches, 1.5 inches, and then whatever's left. Whatever's left is about 16.5. All right, that's upside down. You guys can see that, 16.5, a little bit more. That's what we're gonna need because, well, we'll see my template later on. That's it right there too. In fact, got the specs on this one too. See, 20 inches, heel block 2 inches. Oh, actually I dropped it to 1.25. This is probably more accurate, all right? So I need it somewhere less than 16.75 on the rest. All right, I'm gonna add a 1/4 inch for the tenon. I'm gonna add 1/8 inch for I don't know what that means. I wrote that there sometime. Okay, I actually have a blemish on this one, and I circled it. Where is it? Right there. So guess where this is gonna go? This is gonna go underneath the stack. Because on the first one, I could actually flip it over, put it underneath the fretboard. That was my plan. I put an F over here for fretboard, but we will not see that. Okay. I also do inserts inside my heel stack right here. So I got this piece of koa that I already cut. I shaped this one down. This is gonna go here. I'm gonna stack that up. It took me a long time to start putting inserts in the heel stack. The reason is, honestly, I wasn't comfortable with doing it because I had to make sure the measurements were right. I wanted these 3 pieces to be even thickness wise. In order to do that, I actually had to come in a little short off the body, just so I wouldn't have to take this down. Is it exact? No, it's not. Still play with it. I actually come in a little short, and you'll see probably on this one when we finish up. But I also put a heel cap. Well, it depends on the build. But we're gonna put an insert, and the reason it took me so long is when you do an insert like this and you laminate the heel stack, you got to make sure the shape is even, because you're going to be able to see whether the heel is off or not. And although I was confident enough that I made even heels, this one will definitely tell you if you have an even heel shape or not. Okay, that being said, I already cut this on. This is my piece of koa. Here's the flat part. And we're going to glue that like this. We're going to put this one on, but this one is not square yet. I don't have a flat side. I just cut this off the bandsaw somewhere over here. Not where this piece came from. It is. Oh, look, I was going to do it the wrong way. Grain runs this way. I'm going to run it the same way. Just the curl is like that. This is where that piece came from. I cut it off like this, so this is going to go here. But I need to square this off right here and square this off. So what we're going to do is we're going to square that off right now. So let's go through this right here. And kind of wanted to show this at one point in time or another. This is my shooting board. I got a little shorter one up here. I put this in specifically for what we're going to do right now. Rob Cosman shooting board. I think I brought this up earlier when we did the when we jointed the tops and backs. So anyway, all I'm going to do is I'm going to square this up on the shooting board. I told you we were going to have a little extra stuff. I'm looking for my square side. Now the curl doesn't run exactly perpendicular. This is my square side right here. So I've got some work to do to square this up. Let's see what we got. And yes, shavings coming off, right? Oh. Where did that come from? That's really good enough because I know all the gluing surfaces on the tenon side is going to be cut off anyway. All right, here we go. Square. Is that 90? I don't know, we can check. There you go. That's good enough for me. 90 degrees. With a hand plane on a shooting board. There's a little taper down here. I don't care because that's going to come off anyway. All right, let's go back. Okay, and here we go. Let's make sure I got this going the right way. Just like that. If you hear some noise in the background, that's because I got a fan going, because it is hot today. All right. Oh, there's about some light on the subject. There, that might be better. And of course, you know what we're gonna do. Shake. Got my hide glue right here. Now, to answer some questions previously, as far as open time, yeah, I'm not going to clamp it just yet. What I am going to do though is I'm going to try to rub this and get my rub joint going. And right there, it is, well, it's not sticking yet, but I can tell it's where it needs to be. As long as I don't lift it, it's moving a little. All right, you know what? Demo. I'm going to shut up. You guys can just watch and I'm just going to glue. Okay, guys, that's it. It was a little odd. I'm trying to glue it up, trying to make sure you see on the camera, and it was moving, and one of the clamps wasn't that good, so I had to change it out. I felt it sticking and gelling up a bit. I just hit it with the heat gun, bubbled up the glue. You saw it. Well, you didn't see it on my side. It was dripping out. It was moving, so I just reclamped it where it is, and we are absolutely going to be fine with this. Again, this is going to be a mortise and tenon, so I don't need this side absolutely square just yet. Because when we cut it, all of this is going to go away anyway. All right, you got any questions, comments, pop them down below. I've been missing my notifications, so I know some of you have been commenting, asking questions. I haven't gotten back to you that quickly, but I'll make sure I try to look for comments. Again, subscribe if you want, and please hit the like button. I heard that's a good thing for YouTube, but if you like it, great. That lets me know I'm going in the right direction for you guys. Catch you next time.